Good morning. Today I'm filming from Flick. This is my little micro camper that I built last year. Just doing a few little odd jobs today that never got done the first time round, or things that I've just kind of noticed would make improvements. So I'm going to put up a few more little extra hooks around the sort of side ceiling beams for storage and bags, which will be handy when I'm just in bed mode. Like, you can't really get underneath the space, so it's nice to just have a bit of extra access to storage. And there's a little metal like stair nosing, like a edging that needs fixing down, because I never got done first time round for some reason. So just going to look at those today. I will do a full tour of this soon, and as you can see there is a limited headspace because it's only a short van, and yeah, you can't really but it works. It's my little den on wheels, and I'll be keeping this for a little while whilst I build the big one out, just to get me to and from places and to work and to pick up supplies and stuff. Alright, let's do this. So when I bought the van, there was this plywood flooring underneath. This was attached to it, but I've obviously added this outro vinyl on top. So I'd re-drilled a hole here to fix this back down with the screw, but I accidentally drilled it too big. So I've now made it even bigger on purpose, and I'm gonna put in some of this epoxy resin to fill in the hole, and then I can drill back into that. It was set solid, then I can drill back into that and screw this down properly. This is what I'm using. So the hooks I'm using are the classic Drunk Octopus Wants to Fight hooks. These are cheap and cheerful, they do the job, and you get two little hooks. I'm going to have to drill through the metal here, and there are pockets. I don't know if you can sort of see that there's a little hole there, so I've just kind of filled them, or not filled them, but covered them over with the Reflectix and then the carpet, just to give it a smooth finish. But there are sections in between where it's metal, so I need to find those sections, like here, and make sure that's where I'm drilling in. So I can feel there should be safe, but I'm actually going to go and check back through the photographs I took of the van before I put anything over the top. So I've got this carpet on, and this doesn't like drills very much. The drill kind of gets caught, and the carpet gets caught in the drill and it all spins up. So I've got some fabric scissors, and I'm going to snip a little hole where I want the holes to be. So I'll mark it with a Sharpie, snip a little hole in with my fabric scissors, clear that space a little bit so I can put the drill in without it catching the carpet, and then drill a hole and screw it in. So I haven't been using the screws that came with the set because A, they're designed to go in something other than metal, and 2, they're awful, so these go straight in the bin. I've been using the self-tapping screws that I've used for various parts of this build for metal work. I've got these in a number of different sizes. These are 1/2 inch, I think, yeah, which is plenty to go through the hook and the metal work. And I've made the hole ever so slightly smaller than these, so that when I'm driving that screw in, it's really threading that new hole, which is what these screws do. Right, I've had some lunch, I've done the hooks, and now these are nice and solid and ready to drill into. So I'm just going to find some suitable screws in my little bag. Line that up. That drills through really nicely. Brilliant. This one doesn't want to go. I wonder why. Yes, this is covered in the gunk. Maybe it hasn't dried as much as I'd hoped. I'm going to make a new hole in the metal, and fingers crossed Oh, look at that. Perfect. And that is now lovely and flush with underneath. I've got it down in all 3 locations. Nice and secure. Brilliant. So that was actually much harder than I thought it would be. I might fill in these other holes sometimes. I ended up actually doing this one again as well because the same problem happened. So I don't know if it with that Abro steel it either just hadn't set or maybe it just wasn't right for the task, but we got there in the end. And we've also got 3 new hooks up. So I've got this one up here, I've put this one in here as well, and this one over here, so that just gives me a bit of extra storage at night time when I'm in the bed mode and I can get to things easier. So I've quickly put the van into the bed mode, so you can see I've now got some clothes up in a bag here, so that can be my clothes ready for the morning. I've still got my surface space for my phone and drink, etc. And then over here, got a nice little bag as well, and then my pyjamas or my dirty clothes from today can go in there, which keeps this little spot down here free for my loo. Perfect.